G'day everyone, and welcome back to the Robbie Fishing Show Part 2, Episode 2, the second one. Really do need to do something about these teeth. They're crooked as hell. People pick on me for it. Maybe I should go and get some false teeth. Righto folks, last week someone had a go at me in the comment section on one of my yabbying videos about my teeth. They told me I look like a vampire. Tell me something I don't already know. Here's a tip for anybody out there, particularly you younger people wanting to start a new channel or fishing videos. You're going to get these trolls that are going to land on your channel, leave your nasty comments and then get going. Happens to all of us. I get them quite a lot. I used to get the fat card. People would tell me I'm fat and that I'm overweight and that I eat all the fish and I eat all the lizards, blah, blah, blah. But then I lost 40 kilos. I went and saw Dan Thompson at Barefoot Lifestyle. Google Barefoot Lifestyle if you're trying to lose weight. Dan's a legend. I lost 40 kilos. Suddenly I wasn't overly fat. I was fit. People couldn't play the fat card anymore. So they took aim at my teeth. And I got comments about being like a vampire or Dracula or sucking people's blood and all kinds of things. But then I put the weight back on. People start playing the fat card again and they leave the teeth alone. It was actually quite unusual to get a comment about my teeth. But let me tell you, you're going to get these trolls. If you start a YouTube channel, people are going to come along, leave a negative comment because they are miserable. They are leaving you a negative comment because it makes them feel good about themselves when they really don't feel good about themselves. They're miserable. You see, anybody that tries to pull you down is already below you. You can't pull someone down from above. So you're already above them. That means you're better than them. Don't let them pull you down. If you're better than them, you've got the power to just smile and wave and move on because you're going to get those negative trolls. Those people are miserable. They're not happy. They can't find happiness. And the only way they think they can find happiness is to put someone else down. Put me down, put you down. Just ignore them, move on, and focus on your goals. What do they say? Eyes on the prize. Anyway, that's enough of my psychology. On today's show, I go yabbying with my daughter Holly. We then go and we find a fish kill, a big fish kill, but it's a good fish kill because it's all about European carp. I've got a quick fishing report from Lake Buffalo when I went up there for a few hours a couple of days ago. And then I'd go Murray cod fishing in some small water on my own twice last week. And the success wasn't as good as it was a few weeks ago or in last week's video. And these flies are still driving me mad. Now, first off, let's start with the yabbying video. You may have seen a video that Holly and I made a while back. We went yabbying in a waterway that dried up in the drought. Then we had the flooding rains in December. We went straight out there after the rains came, after it filled straight up. We caught one yabby and that was it. Didn't see any other forms of life. A lot's changed in that dam. 3 weeks later we've gone back. Things have improved a lot. There's a lot of life starting to make its way back into this waterway that was only dry a few weeks ago. Watch this video and you may be surprised at just how much life has returned to this waterway. G'day everyone, I'm out here yabbying today with my beautiful young girl Holly. She's got her Target 1 million hat on backwards to keep the shade off her face for this bit of video. We're at the same spot that we came yabbying in just before Christmas. We got a lot of rain in December. This little waterway here filled up almost overnight with flooding rains. We came out a couple of days later and we only caught one. So now we've come back here 3 or 4 weeks later to see whether any yabbies have made it into the watercourse. I apologise if there's any background noise, any wind noise, because it's a very windy day. There's dams I could have gone to where I know I could have caught yabbies, but we've come here and pushed ourselves out of our comfort zone so that we can learn. We want to learn whether yabbies move in really quickly or whether it takes them some time, so we're experimenting. Have you got anything to add?
We head this way, not that way.
Then it's too shady.
Not that way. It's very annoying if you've got a
cinematography tip number 1 from the superstar. Holly and I have come back out here hours later, probably 8 hours later, if not more. And it's night time, if you hadn't noticed. What's that? And we're disturbing the local bird community. I saw something fly off. Right, quick. I haven't got high expectations, but well, there's something in there. Really? We've caught something. Trying to torch in here. What have we got? I can see one black yabby and one beetle. You trying to torch down here?
Isn't there 2 yabbies?
Is there 2 yabbies? Is there?
No, there's one.
There's a tadpole.
Oh,
look.
can I hold it?
Yeah.
Can I hold it?
Yeah. Let's throw him back in the water real quickly, darling. Oh, there's a tadpole. We've got a yabby. Is there any eggs on it?
No.
Is there any other yabbies in there?
No, just a bug.
Well, we caught one, dolls. We've caught one, so we know there's yabbies here. I'll leave him in that net for a minute while we go and grab the other net.
Yeah. Are you going to bring the yabby home or?
What do you think?
I don't know. Did you bring a bucket?
No. Rightio. Off to the second net. It's a bit more dodgy to get into this spot.
Yep. Snaky looking.
Snaky and dodgy, you reckon?
Snaky in there? No?
There are...
What the frick is that?
I don't know, shine it on here so I can see what's in the net. There is... Just hold the torch still. There is... What is that?
A bug?
And you keep waving the torch around.
No, I don't.
You do. The light's in... Hang on. Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Beetles. There's beetles and
yeah, but what's this other thing?
a tadpole.
Yeah, but there's something else there. Look. What is that?
Is that a leech?
It's not a leech, but it's some kind of larvae of some kind of beetle or something.
Put it down. That looks
Trying to torch on the water. Right, he's back in the water. What's in here?
tadpoles and a beetle.
3 tadpoles and a beetle.
Yeah, I'll get the tadpole.
Should we put the nets back in, do you think?
Yeah, can we take that one?
Oh, look. Here's a bit of learning for you, dolls. Look, turn the torch on.
What?
See the tadpole's just starting to grow legs here? See the legs?
That one's small, so that one's definitely a
Yeah,
baby.
can you see the legs coming at the back here?
Yeah.
That's when the tadpole starts.
Creepy.
Yeah, look at the legs. I'm trying to show you something. That's the tadpole turning into a frog. You ready? Shine the water back on there.
And then...
He'll grow front legs next, and then his tail will fall off.
Oh, I think that's a baby tadpole.
Yeah, there is
there's a little bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one has
Right, alright.
Oh,
So we're going to put it back. I'll put them back in. What do you reckon?
yeah, I didn't actually know that there was any tadpoles in here.
Well, there you go. Rightio, Holly. And nice and fast, really fast, because otherwise it'll get hooked on that drain. There we go. Is there anything in there? Whoa, look at the size of the big yabby you just caught. There's a couple in there. Look at the real big ones.
3.
Look at the size of that one. Do you want to hold the torch on here and I'll get them out? I'll get them out.
Okay. Wow.
Here's a nice big one. Can I have a look at the camera for a tick?
He hasn't got any eggs.
Lovely, big, clean yabby. Look at that. You little ripper. Now what we might do, Holly, because this is only a recovering waterway, we might put them back in. What do you think?
Yeah.
1. Oh, he nearly got me then. And again.
Can I see him? No eggs?
Let's see him. No, has he got eggs?
No.
No eggs?
No.
Number 2. And this one here, this is blacker than black.
Really?
Do you want to throw him back?
No way.
You sure? It's got no eggs either. Now, because this waterway, hey?
Can I throw him back?
Yeah.
You
go.
on the ground.
No, I'll throw him back, darling. Nice blue claws. And people often incorrectly associate blue claws with big yabbies. This guy's got a fair bit of blue on him and he's not big. Blue can be more of a sign of cleanliness, clear water. Now this water looks really brown, but it can be cleared, become a bit clearer because of all the grass and the stuff around that can filter the water. Right, now because this is a recovering waterway, which it was dry only a few weeks ago, the yabbies are just starting to make their way back by the looks of it. I'm going to put them back, just let them do their thing to try and rebuild the population in there. So that next year it might be a good yabby spot. Is there any more in there?
No, I put all the bugs out.
You took all the bugs out?
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. All right. Well, we'll take the bait out and go check the other net.
Yeah. Anything? Yep. I can see something.
Whoa! This is going to blow you away.
Hmm?
Have a look at this. What do you see what we've got in here? There's been a yabby in there. I can see, oh, there's a yabby in there. Look at the big leech.
Ew.
There's a massive big yabby in here. Look at that.
Whoa, has it got eggs?
It's actually not very healthy.
Really?
How did we catch a dead yabby?
Wait, is it dead?
Hang on, put the camera on it. We've caught a dead yabby in our net.
Can I hold it?
We've caught a dead yabby in our net. I don't know whether he's dead.
He's
He's got
definitely
strange shaped claws, very round or something. I'll put him back just in case he's
not
just tired. I'll put him back just in case he's just tired. Right, hang on, let's get this leech out. Hold this on here.
He probably is dead because of the leech.
Where is the leech? There it is.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this leech, Holly. This is a tiger leech. They are.
Look at his tadpole.
We'll put the tadpole back. I wonder if the leech. No, leeches eat blood and yabbies don't have blood. Have a look at the size of this tiger leech. Look at the size of it. It's huge.
Yeah, I'm slipping. Don't you dare get that near.
When I was a kid, I got one of these on me once. It was the most horrible thing you've ever experienced.
So the joke was they're actually real.
It's real. You know what?
What?
Years ago, like back before there was a lot of medicine and stuff, instead of needles, they used to put leeches on people to suck their blood out. Because leeches can actually clean a wound. If you've got a wound, like a sore, leeches can clean it and get all the yucky blood off it.
What if you just leave it there for it to die?
Yuck, no, I'll try and get him back in the water. Even though he's a leech, I can't get him up though, he's too overbalanced. Even though he's a leech, he's still a part of the ecology. He's a part, there he goes, he's back. Rightio folks, that's it for us. We've had a lot of fun here. We're learning as we go. This dam or this water course here was dry only a few weeks ago. We had that rain, it filled up overnight. We came straight out and put our nets in and caught one yabby. Now, we've come out, we've left the nets in a bit longer. We've waited a few weeks for things to sort of settle down and resettle. Now we've caught a leech, a heap of tadpoles, some other bug, and we've caught 5 yabbies, some of which are quite large. There's not a lot of yabbies here, so out of respect for the waterway, we've put them all back in the hope that they can breed up, and this time next year, this might be a really good yabbying spot with any kind of luck. It's all about learning. That's what we're doing. We're learning how quickly the waterways recover after a drought, aren't we? Have you had fun?
Yeah,
Are you going to have nightmares about leeches?
probably.
That leech really sucked. Thankfully not either of our legs.
Get it? Sucked. Get it?
Get it? Sucked.
Sucked your blood and sucks.
Sucked your brains out through your eye.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew. Right, now how cool was that to get those few yabbies? Last week we only got 1, this time we got 5, but we also got other little nymphs, tadpoles, leeches and all kinds of things in there. It's amazing how quick the life can make its way back into the water and the ecosystem just springs back with the rain. There's an old saying, water brings life, and I believe that. Now have a look at this video. This video was actually filmed while we made that yabby video. We put the nets in, then we went for a drive over to the Winton wetlands and we found this little bit of water that was drying up. I knew it was drying up. Somebody sent me a video last week of all these fish jumping. I went over there expecting to see heaps of fish still jumping, but it's gone down to the point where they're all starting to die off. It's sad for the carp. It won't be a nice way for them to die, but it's happy for the environment because the carp are going to be all wiped out in the next few days as the water disappears. Check this out. Absolutely mind-blowing, the size and the number of these carp trapped in this small waterway. Let's just be thankful that they're not going to be alive much longer. G'day everyone. The drought doesn't always have bad effects. There can be positive effects to a drought. I'm down here at the Winton wetlands, to the bottom end of the Winton wetlands. Once it goes over that point just there, it drops down out of the Winton wetlands and into the Broken River system. This is the lowest point where the last of the water gathers and obviously any fish in the wetlands gather here as well. Now the water has dropped. A few weeks ago there was a big fishing competition in here, and there was quite a lot of carp caught, and it was a lot of fun because they wanted to fish the carp out before it dried up. It's got to the point now where the carp have started dying up, and have a look at this. This is a positive impact of a drought right there. That is a carp of around about 80 centimeters long. I can't get any closer because the edge is very, very soft and muddy. But right there's a carp about probably 70, maybe more centimeters long. The one out there's got to be 80 or 90 centimeters. There's one out in the middle of the swamp there. It is huge. There's another big one washed up over there on the other side of the swamp. And if I look down here, I can see quite a lot of dead carp. There are dead carp everywhere. What's that? It does. It absolutely reeks down here at the moment of dead carp. Yeah, now when we first got here, you can see somebody's been fishing here for carp just recently. Why they feel the need to leave their loaf of bread here, I'm not sure. That's quite annoying. Down here I can see huge big masses of carp still alive swimming out in the centre. Here's another dead carp right here. Look at the size of that one, Holly.
Oh, look at it. Ew, no, it's like...
It's huge.
Is that one's eye out?
That one's missing its eye. That's because the birds like the eyes. The eyes are the nicest part, apparently.
Yeah.
Here's another big dead carp here.
Well, that one looks like it's pregnant.
It might be. If it's pregnant, it's not going to breed now or spawn now, is it? Let's go down here a little bit. Look at the size of this big one.
Look.
I can see them. I know. Look at the size of that big carp there. That is huge. There's another one there. This is a positive effect of the drought. It's like nature killing off a pest species of fish. If you look up here, you can see there's a whistling kite circling. When we first walked over the bank, there was no less than 20 of these whistling kites that flew up in the air, and obviously feeding on all of these dead carp. Now, if we come down here, you can see there's a old decaying one. I apologise for the wind noise. It's very, very windy today. These ones up here on the high bank have most likely been caught by anglers, but have a look out there. There's like sharks. If you look on the other side of the thing over there, there's about 20 of them lined up in a row. Whoa. See them all laying over there? Look at this one. Holly reckons they look like sharks.
Yes, they are.
It's huge, isn't it? The water is just deep enough to cover the carp's back. So there's literally only 10 or 15 centimetres of water out here. This place is going to stink soon.
We should bring our fishing rods.
I don't know whether they'd bite. I don't know whether they'd take the bait when it's this low. They'd be too stressed, I think. Now, if I look down here, I won't walk any further. But if I look down here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 6 or 7 white spots, and they are the big dead carp. Thankfully, I've only seen carp. I haven't seen anything else. Now I'm zoomed right in on all these carp and these tails over here. Look at them all swimming around. You can hear them. It sounds like water boiling. If you're wondering why the video quality is so poor, it's because I'm cropped very heavily into the video. It's like a digital zoom, I suppose you could say. I've cropped right into the video to bring you closer to these carp. But have a look at that. I wonder what would happen if I threw a rock in. Don't know what's going to happen here, but we'll find out. Absolutely amazing. Sorry to tell you this, carp, but you're all going to be dead within probably 3 or 4 days. dead carp out there. Has to be one of the largest carp that I've ever seen. It is huge. Holly's calling out to me down here. I'm not sure what sort of mischief she's up to. Holly's throwing sticks at the carp. I did see that. There's heaps out there, isn't there? I know they're huge. Ready? Watch this. I thought there was a rock out there. Look at them all. I probably landed on one. There is heaps of them out there. Righto, dolls, who's throwing first? Me to throw first. Ready? Where's the most of them? Over there. Here we go. Carp, now you go. You can throw it if you want.
Ready?
Yeah. Not quite far enough. Wow, wasn't that just mind-blowing? Unbelievable. Nature is fighting back at the Winton wetlands and culling the carp in the best way it knows how, and that's by removing the water that the carp lives in. Now, here's a quick fishing report. I went up to Lake Buffalo a couple of days ago. The fishing was super slow. It was far from peaceful. There was speedboats everywhere, jet skis everywhere, but that's okay. I don't mind that. That's a good thing. That means that lots of people are out and about enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the great outdoors, and in a big wide open space like Lake Buffalo, there's plenty of room for us all. I actually enjoy standing there, watching people have fun and listening to kids laughing as they get towed behind the boat. But the fishing was slow. In about 3 hours fishing, I caught one tiny little redfin, just the one on the striped tiger nymph soft plastic, and I lost a couple of others about the same size at the same time in the same spot, so maybe there was a little school. I saw quite a few smaller ones follow my soft plastic in, but they were reluctant to take it. I think that over the next month or two, as the water starts to recede in the lake and the days get a bit shorter, I think the redfin will start biting. I think this is just the start of the redfin fishing at Lake Buffalo, and it's only going to get better and better from here on in. It's slow for now, but watch this space, because over the coming months, I think Lake Buffalo is going to fish a lot better. Right, let's go Murray cod fishing. You might find this cod fishing boring. Here's a disclaimer. I don't catch any fish in these 2 Murray cod clips. I hook one and I lose it at my feet. It's quite exciting, but it's been really slow. I've had a tough week with the rod, but I like to keep these videos in because that just keeps it real and shows you guys that just because I'm a YouTuber and a magazine fishing journalist, I'm not immune from the humble fishing donut. I'm not immune to catching nothing. G'day everyone. It's late in the afternoon and I've come down the river fishing for Murray cod. I've got to admit, I'm finding it very hard to get away for lengthy trips at the moment. It's 20 past 7 PM now. I've got about an hour and a half of daylight, around a little bit under 2 hours of daylight. Hopefully I can get away soon. But anyway, I've come down to this lovely little waterway here that doesn't really look all that snaky, and I should be right to walk around in there as long as I've got my gumboots on. I was just being sarcastic. If I don't see a snake tonight, I'm going to eat my new reel. Now I'm just talking crap. Let's go fishing. Just running over some logs there now. Ooh, that felt like a bit of a tap. I wonder maybe if something might have just swiped at that coming through there then. I was going to move upstream, but I might just run another lure, run another cast or two through there. It just felt like something might have just gently, ever so gently swiped it or something. Oh, that's in the corner, right? Couldn't get much closer to the corner than that. Oh, got him. Look at this, look how much line I've got out. Oh, he hit it with a foot of line out and then pulled me straight onto that snag. Bugger, I'm only shooting in 30 frames a second, so I can't really slow-mo that, maybe just a weeny little bit. He hit it with that much line out, just as I was lifting it out of the water. That's what cod fishing is all about. It's the excitement. He was probably only 30 or 40 centimetres long, but it's still exciting. Well, that's given me a bit of faith in Mr. Orange. Looks like they're going to like you, Mr. Orange. You can stay on for a little while. Keep the camera rolling because we're probably going to see an accident here in a minute. I should do aerobics. Lucky I'm fit. How the hell did I just climb up there? I'll video this because I could need it later to show the doctor what happened. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Shit. My godfather. Oh. That was not cool. I'm alive. It's almost 7 p.m. and it's the end of another stinking hot summer's day here in northeast Victoria. I've worked all day and I've been at work daydreaming all day about knocking off at 6 p.m, then heading down the river for a few hours, and that's exactly what I've done. I've come down here, I've walked about 1 kilometre downstream from my car to target Murray cod in one of my favourite northeast Victorian waterways. Alrighty, I'm starting off with this old mate, my favourite colour old mate, bright green. Bright green's always been my favourite colour for this sort of lure, but the purple and white, or pink and purple, or whatever it is, has been working very well for me just lately as well. That's in the zone, look at that. That's in the strike. So, oh, there's a swirl right beside it. I don't know whether something just swirled at it, or whether maybe there was a carp sitting in there perhaps. For whatever reason, I cast my lure out and I was just bobbing it, lure bobbing I call it. I was bobbing it as I was getting closer to all that debris and stuff over there. And then there was a big boil under it. Rightio, Mr. Green wasn't working for me. So I've gone to this purple and white, a bit of orange old mate. Same lure but different colour. Just thought I might try something with white in it. Yes, I know the hooks are a little bit bent. I've done a lot of work this lure, it's caught a lot of fish. And using 50-pound braided line, sometimes when you get snagged, you've got a lot of force to pull it and you bend hooks on any lure. But that's okay. People get really funny about my bent hooks. I get a lot of messages and comments saying, oh, you need to change your hooks, you need to change your hooks. You know, I probably do need to change them, it couldn't be bothered. With things like changing hooks, using a leader, I've come up with this bit of a system as to whether you should use a leader or whether you should change your hooks. This is my formula for calculating whether you should upgrade your hooks or change a leader. The formula goes like this. If you hook a fish of a lifetime now, get it up to your feet and then lose it because your hooks are crap or because you haven't got a leader on, how well are you going to sleep tonight? Are you going to be able to sleep? Or are you going to lay awake and stress about it all night? If you're going to lay awake and stress about it, then you need to be tying on a leader and upgrading your hooks. If you're going to go home and sleep like a baby, then and you can laugh it off, then don't worry about it. That means you're not taking it all that serious. Rightio, I've been here for about 2 hours and have not had a single touch. Had one boil or swirl under my lure and that was it. So I'm changing to this. This is a jointed codger surface lure. Quite like these. I thought I'll go white because the water's really dark. Just a theory I've got. And also I know that I've found that my bigger fish that I've caught on surface lures tend to come when the sun's still up, just before sunset. The smaller ones tend to come out once the sun's gone. Just an observation that I've made, so I thought I'll put on this bigger one now for the twilight period, and as it gets later I might switch to the smaller depths buzz jet, just to try and get a score on the board, if nothing else. Rightio folks, I'm staring down the barrel of a donut, a fishless Murray cod fishing trip. In a last ditched effort to try and get a score on the board, I've gone to the depths buzz jet, which has served me extremely well this season. Something followed that. Something definitely followed that then. I saw a big swirl right behind it. I might pause it. Pause it there. Something 100% followed that then, because I saw the swirl. Oh, tiny little boil. Tiniest little buff. Wouldn't even call it a buff. Oh, here it was that time. Actually fell in here at that time. I finally had a touch. I have finally had a touch from a fish. That hasn't taken long. Wow. Rightio folks, well that's it from me. I've had a donut, a Murray cod donut. We call it a donut because a donut is the same shape as a zero, and zero is exactly how many fish I caught tonight. I had one fish of some description swirl under my old mate lure while I was bobbing it next to a log. Maybe about a carp or a turtle or a platypus. There's no guaranteeing it was actually a Murray cod, and whatever it was, it didn't come back. I then had a small fish swirl under my depths buzz jet. Whatever it was very small, presumably a small Murray cod. I then had a really tiny fish buff my depths buzz jet about 10 minutes ago. Once again, it was tiny and it was very half-assed. Didn't even look like hooking up. It didn't even look like catching a fish. I couldn't have bought a Murray cod tonight, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. That happens sometimes. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, why not consider doing so, subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon to get a notification each time I upload a video, because I do sometimes catch fish, but I always have lots of fun.